Please be seated. Good evening, dear friends, family members, honored guests, alumni, and soon-to-be graduates of Sandburg College. Welcome. My name is Seamus Raleigh, President of Sandburg College, and I am pleased to welcome you to the 54th Commencement Exercises. I am especially pleased to be celebrating commencement this year on our beautiful campus. I want to thank all the members of staff, especially Tony Day and our maintenance staff and Norton Lighting for transforming this space so that we can celebrate and honor all of you here today. How about a round of applause for those guys? And thanks to Craig McCants and his team for making our grounds look so beautiful. Finally, to Kip Canfield and his public safety team, and McKenna Weaver, our COVID coordinator. Thanks for what you do today and every day to keep our campus safe. At this time, I would like to introduce and thank the members of the Board of Trustees for their commitment and dedication to the college. I ask them to wave or stand as they see fit. Tom Colclazier, Devon Urals, Reverend Lee Johnson, Bruce Larman, Gayla Pacheco, Bill Robinson, Sandy Wood, and our student trustee to the Board of Trustees, Brittany Wilborn. Our faculty representative to the board, Dr. Suvanitha Harath, and staff representative to the board, Amanda Allen. Please join me in thanking them for their service. I would also like to recognize and thank the members of the cabinet and all the administrators for their work in supporting our students' success. I especially want to thank Senior Vice President of Student Services, Steve Norton, Vice President of Academic Services, Carrie Hawkinson, and Associate Vice President of Administrative Services, Corey Gall. I would like to recognize the outstanding faculty who have made it possible for the graduates here this evening to achieve their academic goals. Sandburg College is lucky to have such a dedicated and supportive group of educational leaders. Commencement is a massive undertaking, and we truly have an outstanding team of dedicated professionals here at Sandburg College. And truly, I could list every single member of staff who have worked tirelessly to make this possible. Mark Johnson said I wouldn't say his name, but I'm going to say his name, so he can't say I didn't say it. So, thanks to everybody involved, and especially those in the marketing department and student services. A special note of gratitude to Brittany Grimes, Autumn Scott, Candace Phones, Margaret Kidd, and an especial thanks and expression of gratitude to Associate Registrar Angela Snow, who is simply amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks to the foundation staff, Eric Johnson, Stacy Rucker, and Cassidy Clindens for their work in planning to celebrate you graduates and future alumni. And thanks, as always, to Lindsay Huber. We also celebrate those who are retiring from the college. On the faculty side, Cheryl Lashley Klein, Jan Lundeen, Marjorie Smolensky, Jackie Whipple, and Daniel Yasenko. And on our staff side, Amy Brooks, LaDonna Green, Donald McCoy, Steve Mills, Mitchell Ray. I would like to thank them for their many years of dedicated service to Sandburg College. We also recognize and celebrate several people for their accomplishments. Our 2022 Faculty of the Year, Ian Milligan. I know Ian is in the audience, so please stand or wave. Ian, where are you at? I see you. Thank you, Ian. Adjunct Faculty of the Year, Kirk Watson. We'll give him a round of applause too. I also want to mention individuals who have gone on to do extraordinary things in their lives and offer a challenge to you and your fellow graduates to emulate their achievements. Our 2022 Distinguished Alumnus Award winner, Stacy Bainter, a member of faculty in our health professions, and Stacy is right over there. And our 2022 Outstanding Young Alumnus, Dakota Hicks. But the purpose of this evening is to celebrate the accomplishments of the Carl Sandburg class of 2022. We will be watching as you pursue the next stage in your journey of life. Keep in contact and remember those who have had such an important influence on your lives, your teachers, your families, and all the staff here at the college who have supported you. We know that the last 2 years have been incredibly difficult, but we salute you for rising to the challenge, for persevering in spite of the obstacles, and for achieving your goal of completing this stage of your educational journey. We are confident that what you have learned will make every personal and professional goal achievable. Congratulations on this great personal accomplishment. We wish you well for the future, and we are proud to call you graduates and alumni of Carl Sandburg College. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure and honor to welcome to the podium Brittany Wilburn, our student trustee to the board, who will be our graduation speaker this evening.
Good evening. I stand before you excited because I just accepted my associate's degree in nursing. I had the honor of serving as your 2021-2022 student trustee. Representing the student body at the board meetings was more intimidating than starting an IV for the first time. But the members of the Board of Trustees and Dr. Riley made it an experience that I am glad I participated in. So thank you to Dr. Riley and the members of the board for the warm and welcoming smiles and words of wisdom. You all taught me not to be afraid of professionals that I never thought I would sit in the same room with. So thank you for hearing my voice as a representation of the student body this year. It has been an honor. Thank you to the nursing faculty and staff for your extreme encouragement and support, for your guidance and direction, and for passing your knowledge and love of nursing down to a new generation of nurses. We have witnessed your efforts, and your contribution to our success was necessary for us to be here today. I hope we make you all proud. Jenny Stevens, you recognize the leadership attributes that I house within me. You showed me what it's like to be patient and understanding and non-judgmental. Jenny, thank you for being so easy to talk to and always finding a way to make it fun to be a Sandburg student. You encouraged me to become a student ambassador and later the student trustee. Without you, I never would have stepped into many of the positions that I did this year. So thank you for believing in me. But by the way, I don't know where Jenny is. Jenny still owes me Castle Grant. Anthony Law, you may not know this, but you have been the most impactful person on my journey this year. The light you speak into the youth is inspiring. Working with you has been nothing short of a blessing. So thank you for your voice and wisdom. Women of Character, the Black Student Association, have worked hard this year to serve the community and bring cultural awareness to our peers. Your headstrong personality and your charitable actions should never go unnoticed. To me, you are an inspiration. A special thanks to Brittany Grimes, Bill Gaither, and Aaron Fry for flawlessly capturing timeless moments on camera and allowing us to contribute to the success of future Sandburg students. You three work hard to ensure students are heard and our stories are told vividly. Some say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and I'm here to tell you, the memories you have helped us capture through multimedia will surely last a lifetime. So make sure y'all are getting my good side. This year, I've had the opportunity to speak on the radio, be on TV, and be featured in the newspaper. I've had the opportunity to lead and grow as an effective advocate for youth, students, and people of color. To be able to share our stories and let other prospective students know that they can do this is what will make this journey fruitful. Carl Sandburg College owes me absolutely nothing, aside from a copy of my degree. Carl Sandburg College is a garden. We have planted our seeds and our roots are here, but our journey doesn't have to end here. To use the words of my mentor, Naomi Law, I don't plan to, but I will be a nurse practitioner. Having confidence in a plan will make you one of the most successful individuals ever. And for the record, success is what you want it to be. Don't let money define your success. Don't let someone else's ceiling be your limit. At the end of the day, someone else's ceiling may be your bottom. So reach beyond the stars. I have gained a newfound respect for professionalism. Stacy Boehner, I will always hear you in the back of my head. Brittany Wilborn, be professional. Thank you for that added quality. As we begin our practices and are recognized as professionals in healthcare, we will represent Carl Sandburg College and all that our instructors have taught us. We have been taught by some of the best people with the greatest intentions. So take your degree and use it knowing that you are now a professional, a Carl Sandburg College alumni, and never forget what you were taught. I have mastered the use of medical doohickeys. That's an inside joke. But Tammy Lewis, thank you for always being a role model. You have always been caring and kind. Your knowledge of clinical nursing skills amazes me. Tammy, we love you, and thank you for all the hard work you do to ensure that we never break a sterile field. I have learned that each situation will be whatever you want it to be. If you look at a task with a negative attitude, chances are that experience is going to be negative for you. So practice positive thinking in all that you do. Jan Lundeen taught me that. Jan, your excitement and the energy you bring when you're lecturing over a topic that you love is impactful. You make learning a thing that we want to do. Thank you so much for your knowledge and honesty this past year. Thank you for the confidence you have given us. As students, there were times that we felt unprepared, and there were times where we felt urged to ask the dumb question. We represent the post-COVID grads. We had to come back and find a new normal. Not only did we prevail in our studies, but we faced our fears and reached for new beginnings despite COVID. So brag about your achievements, boast in your own glory, celebrate who you are, and don't be afraid to toast to yourself. You have gone through hardships and endured a rigorous program, so don't let anyone take that away from you. Be everything that you want to be. Don't let someone else control your fate. We had to band together, form friendships and bonds, and some of those will be everlasting. Nobody will ever know what this experience was like besides your classmates. We faced the same struggles, but we gave it our all. Nobody graduating here today gave the bare minimum. We didn't choose the professions that we're going into. The profession chose us. It takes a special person to serve patients and clients in a way that we desire to. Not everyone is built for the encounters we will experience. Whether you are dental hygiene, nursing, rad tech, the career that has chosen you is one that will forever touch the lives of individuals. The ability to make someone smile and the ability to help them foster a healthy smile is something to be proud of. The ability to positively impact someone's health and alleviate fears is something to be proud of. The journey to get here today has been everything but easy for us. I myself have been a Sandburg student on and off for nearly 12 years, and each semester I've grown more as a person. Every day that we have walked through those doors, we either learned something new, met someone new, or made a new goal. I struggled with accepting who I was as a person for so long that I denied myself access to things that I knew I was more than worthy of. I'm sure some of you can relate to that feeling. That ended last semester as I adjusted my crown, walked in with my head held high, and instead of believing what a hater had to say, I proved each and every hater wrong. I am a real nurse, capital R, capital N now. The past doesn't define who or what we are. The labels don't make what's inside of us any different. We are the authors of our own stories. Our world is an autobiography. And as we finish this chapter, just know this is still not the end. As a mother of 5, every day was and probably will continue to be a challenge. I owe it to my kids to lead by example and show my kids what a strong Black woman is capable of. I teach them that the harder you work to obtain something, the more valuable that something will be to you. I spent years telling myself that I was less than, so excuse me while I brag on myself for a minute. As a member of Women of Character, the Black Student Association, the Illinois Community College Board Student Advisory Committee, Association of Community College Trustees, Student Ambassadors, and as the student trustee, I have become what I have always wanted to be, a leader. I would like to propose a challenge. My challenge to you is to be all that you could be. Not all that you should be, but all that you could be. There's a difference. You just haven't realized it yet. I should have been dead. One of us should have been gone. Some of us should have been in a chain gang waiting on a court date singing a sad song. But we had a dream. We had a vision. And I'm facing it head on with no regret. I hear voices in my head, and before you start thinking I'm crazy, hear me out. It's myself telling myself, the world is yours. You just haven't grasped a hold of it yet. All right, bet. No, seriously, I'm not even a gambling woman, but when the pages were turning and the dice started rolling, I chose to play my cards. Life was full of restraints. Now I've got a full house. I'm talking 5 kids, a husband, and an overjoyous dog. I thought I was lucky because I beat the odds. Turns out, I'm blessed. We were marked by our instructors, A's, B's, C's. They gave us assignments, but life was the real test. Yes, life. Relationships were tested, friendships betrayed, forgot to eat, no sleep, the books kept us enslaved. So listen, I know you don't hear it, but I do. That's the sound of breaking chains. First generation, ending a generational curse, starting generational blessings, inspiring generational wealth, and testifying about life's lessons. Maybe I should have rehearsed for the rebirth of not me, but the person I aim to be. Sandburg College held the torch, led the way per se. Doors flung open, and the fear of what was on the other side made us timid. Sandburg opened the doors for us. We just had to be brave enough to walk in it. Graduating Sandburg College, class of 22, RN, ADN, just became my biggest flex. And I'm overly ready for what's next. This is our stepping stone, our stomping ground. When I was lost, I came here to be found. We are here to celebrate each and every individual draped in cap and gown. Class of 2022, if nobody else has told you, or maybe you've heard it too much, so what? You've made me proud. Thank you.
Well, for those of us whose this profession chose us, and all the folks here on the stage and beside me, Brittany Wilburn, you are the reason why we get up in the morning. Congratulations, what an incredible speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Will the candidates please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty, I present the candidates for graduation.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I accept the candidates for graduation.
We will now receive the candidates and the Associates of Applied Science, Accounting. Audelio Ayala. Nicole P. Bresnahan. Emma R. Sells. We will now receive the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science Medical Assistant. Shelby L. Neese, Honors. We will now receive the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science, Mortuary Science. Caitlin Pauline Jones. Sabrina McLean Siskey. Andrea Michelle Miner. Kelsey Marie Pribble. Courtney M. Taylor. Tammy Trong. Alexia Vivon, High Honors. will now receive the candidates in the Associates of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology. Janet Marie Alfano. Skylar Lee Algren, veteran. Cameron Alexis Creasy. Alexandra J. Perry. Brooklyn E. Pickering. Ashley Plew. Courtney Nicole Williams. We will now receive candidates for the accounting certificate. Carrie Sue Bewley. We will now receive candidates for the American Welding Society Level 1 certificate. Ashton Ray Anderson. Brandon L. Benjamin. Brian Castro Medrano. Jorge Eduardo Diaz. Lyle J. R. Hart. Maddie Messina. Emma Rochelle Smith. We will now receive candidates for the Automotive Technology Certificate. Lane Clark. Noah Eugene Van Winkle. Dylan Klingler, high honors. And Dylan is receiving his certificate in Basic Industrial Manufacturing Maintenance. We will now receive candidates for the CNC Programmer Advanced Certificate. Matthew Sean Sell, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Brandon T. Wilcoxon, Automotive Technology Certificate. We will now receive candidates for the Computer Technician Certificate. Jason C. Harris, high honors. We will now receive candidates for the Emergency Medical Services Paramedic. Brandon James Brinson, veteran. We will now receive candidates for the Medical Assisting Certificate. Destiny Michelle Jones. Rosa Samaitis. We will now receive candidates for the Medical Office Assistant Certificate. Nesta Filippo, honors. We will now receive candidates for practical nursing. Jabria Campbell. Hannah Dutton. Kristen N. Hanley, military. Raina Lachelle Jones. April Star Montesinos. Brooke Lynn Montgomery. Samantha K. Payne. Amber Lee Varner.
It's nice just to take a moment to let it all sink in. How about another fantastic ovation for our fantastic graduates? Just a few housekeeping notes. At the end of the ceremony, we're going to allow the graduates to recess out first, followed by the stage party, and then our faculty and our guests. If you would please wait until we've all left, and then your usher will, just like in a wedding, let you out line by line. And I want to invite you back to our back patio and to our D lobby, where our Alumni Association and Foundation have set up some refreshments, as well as an opportunity to toast our newest alumni of Sandburg College. The final thing I have to do is to invite our student trustee, Brittany Wilborn, back up on stage here for one more important task.
I would like to ask the class of 2022 to please rise. And join me in becoming a Sandburg College graduate by turning your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. Please remain standing as we recess out. I knew it was going to happen.
You really triggered. You made it.